Welcome and hope you're doing well. Let's go into how Denzel Washington found his inner strength. And he's one of those actors who captures your attention at all times on the big screen. He does not do the BMW thing. For those of you who don't know, it's the bitch, moan and whine policy. He believes that core of our humanity starts from home. And we all have some major roles to play on the bigger screen. Call it the world. He knows as an actor, he tells those stories, but in fact, we write those stories. Hopefully this video will motivate you to make your story count. We will reveal those 5 things that made Denzel Washington the man who told it like it is, as the angry Negro soldier in the film Glory that won him the first Oscars. He played Steve Biko in the film Cry Freedom and went on to play Malcolm X. In the film Malcolm X, we are more wiser now and better informed than before. Through his storytelling art, every nation is defined by its history. So is our communities. This is the power of movies. Here at Mr. Multicultural, we judge a person by their character, not by their race, color, or religion. This is why it's very important to deal with these social issues, so that we can all deal with an important issue like climate change. We can't have the few dictating to the many for self-glorification. We need a planet that is really fit for purpose for all through our better understanding of each other. So why don't you join our multicultural family, if new, to support the environment by promoting equality in this world. Denzel Washington didn't have an easy life, as these articles will show. He did appreciate the work from independent filmmakers like Spike Lee, who helped many up-and-coming black artists. It was after these amazing performances on many groundbreaking films that had made Hollywood open its door. However, he had prior and gone on to do many films like Mo Better Blues, Cry Freedom, Glory, Do the Right Thing, Devil in the Blue Dress, Antoine Fisher, Malcolm X, Crimson Tide, Hurricane, The Pelican Brief, and Philadelphia, just to name a few. There are too many to mention here. We'll go into those 5 characteristics through his life journey to motivate a person like you to success. Denzel is a preacher and an undisputed motivator for many generations. His films have grossed over $4 billion. That's not the amazing part, as he has chosen projects that have greater meaning to our own history that few actors can really capture. We at Emma recognized him for this with an award for those many achievements.
How you doing? Very sorry that I couldn't be there tonight. I'm working on a film in Florida, but I wanted to thank you all. I want to thank the Emma organization and especially the British public for voting for me for Training Day. It's a great honor for me to be recognized and to accept this award. I really do miss being in London. I haven't had a proper Guinness in a while, or any fish and chips, but I make sure to do that on my next trip there. And again, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you all, and I humbly accept this award.
Number 1, have a goal. Denzel Washington was born on 28th of December 1954 in Mount Vernon, New York. His father, Denzel Washington Sr., was a pastor for more than 60 years, and his mother, Lennis, was a beauty parlor owner. After his parents' divorce, Denzel fell into a bad crowd, many of whom ended up in prison in later years. As a result, his mother sent Denzel to a private school, a decision that changed Denzel's life forever, and one he claimed saved his life. There was drastic change in his surroundings, and he realized that there could be more for his life. He could have rebelled and tried to go back to his original environment, but instead Denzel decided to embrace where he was. At the age of 22, Denzel earned a Bachelor of Arts in Drama and Journalism from Fordham University. Whilst he was there, he was unsure on what to study as a major, as he considered a number of different career paths, including medicine, law, politics, and even journalism. Eventually, he decided to take a semester off and work at the YMCA summer camp, where a colleague of his suggested he should try acting. He returned to Fordham University with a renewed purpose and enrolled to study acting. The same year, he graduated. He made his screen acting debut in the film Wilma. Number 2, Hardwork. He had a great start to his career, featuring in the commercially successful film Carbon Copy, which grossed $9 million at the box office. Just 1 year later, Denzel got his first major career break when he starred as Dr. Phillip Chandler in NBC's TV drama St.Elsewhere. He was the only one of a few African-American actors to feature in the series for its entire 6-year run. In 1983, Denzel married Paulette Pearson, who he met on the set of Wilma. A year on, Denzel and Paulette's son, John David, was born. He also became an actor, and you may know him from films such as BlacKkKlansman, Tenet, Malcolm and Marie, and Beckett. He even starred alongside his father in Malcolm X. Denzel and Paulette went on to have 3 more children together, Olivia, Malcolm, and Katie, who are all working in the movie business right now. Number 3, Discipline. For the next 5 years, Denzel starred in various films, including A Soldier's Story, Glory, Mo Better Blues, and he made a return to theatre in William Shakespeare, Richard III. However, in 1992, at the age of 38, Denzel played one of the most critically acclaimed roles as a title character in Malcolm X, co-written and directed by Spike Lee. For his role as Malcolm X, Denzel Washington avoided eating pork, attended Islam classes, and learnt to Lindsay Hop. The film was a worldwide success, grossing $73 million, and it allowed Denzel to showcase his acting talent to Hollywood. He should have earned an Oscar for that role, as it wasn't easy taking on board the many contradictions Malcolm X himself experienced within society by defining his own path to promote civil rights in America. The Academy members at the time, who were largely white, found this true story uncomfortable, I think, as it was quite close to home for issues that defined America during the civil rights period. Hats off to Denzel Washington on this role that is hard enough to act, let alone accept by the establishment in Hollywood in the early 1990s, who have finally embraced diversity, I hope. Denzel approached to his role with great maturity that highlighted his own approach to films such as this, where he even incorporated method acting to allow himself to enter the world of the character he plays. He sets a great example to other actors by showing what it takes to give a second-to-none performance, and one that will be remembered. Number 3, Kindness. Even though acting was Denzel's calling from an early age, he was overcome by the belief that he was meant to be a preacher, something which he feels even today. When Denzel once asked a pastor if he should be a preacher, the pastor responded by saying, "Well, you are. You have a pulpit of your own." So that's what he has been doing through his whole life, preaching and speaking through his work, as well as outside the entertainment industry. Denzel has used his success in helping various causes over the years. Even though he and his family do not have a formal charitable organization, he still devotes lots of his time in supporting charities. In 1995, Denzel donated $2.5 million to help build the West Angeles Church of God in Los Angeles, $1 million to the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund, and another $1 million to Wiley College to rebuild the college debate team. Years later, in 2004, Denzel paid visit to Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio, Texas. He took part in a Purple Heart ceremony, presenting medals to 3 Army soldiers who were recovering in hospital from wounds received in Iraq. As well as this, he donated a further $2 million in 2011 to his former place of study, Fordham University, in support of the theatre department and to establish a theatre scholarship at the school. Number 5, Consistency. Throughout his film career, Denzel has racked up an impressive 8 Academy Award nominations for acting, plus 1 for producing the 2017 Best Picture nominee Fences. He has won on 2 occasions, Best Supporting Actor for Glory in 1989 and Best Actor for Training Day in 2001. With 1 more win, he will tie with Jack Nicholson, Daniel Day-Lewis and Walter Brennan as the most decorated Academy Award winning actors of all time, with 3 victories each. When Denzel Washington won his first Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in Glory, he was the only second black actor to win in the history of this award at the time. The first was Sidney Poitier in 1963, and with his nomination for Fences, Denzel Washington became the most nominated black actor in history with 7 Oscar nominations. Denzel's success in acting continued throughout his later career, and he has worked on many great film productions. These include He's Got Game, The Bone Collector, alongside Angelina Jolie, Inside Man, which is his fourth collaboration with Spike Lee, American Gangster, and Fences. More recently, in 2021, a new crime thriller, The Little Thing, was released, where Denzel acted alongside Oscar-winning actor Rami Malek and Jared Leto, giving another great performance to be remembered. In summary, his acting roles have been so powerful and true to the world we have all created. His films explore those reasons why certain people have questioned the social issues of their time. He did the hard work to flourish when it was given, so that he wouldn't have to go back to that world that destroyed many. This is probably why he's so humble and understands the struggles of the social underclass in our divided world. As an actor, he should be defined by his peers in his profession. However, as a human being, we have recognized his human qualities as a multicultural storyteller. He looks natural in any role he plays, as a man that isn't judged by his color, but by the character on and off screen. We are grateful that he is a role model that many can see in his films, which means that minorities don't always have to be someone else's sidekick, as seemed to be the norm in most films and TVs in the past. Why don't you leave a comment and share your own thoughts on Denzel Washington's own multicultural journey? As a talented African American, he is one of those major players telling the story, which was once ignored by the Hollywood establishment. Have we now seen improvements regarding diversity from the mainstream media outlets? We'd really appreciate a like or even a subscribe, and if possible, donate on Patreon, however little the amount, to support this channel's ongoing mission to undertake multicultural campaigns. And remember, it's what's inside that counts, a motto we have used at the Emmys. As Denzel Washington has proven, you are more than just the pigment of your color of your skin, as your spirituality through your character will always stand out. So until next time, thank you for watching and keep it multicultural to save the environment.